Abomination! Defiler! Yeah!
Next time I tell you to go around a Luddite city, you might want to listen.
No more scenic routes. We gotta be right on top of the android by now.
Unless it took a shortcut through the mountains. Dog carts can go places even a highwayman can't drive. Of course, the Chosen One drove a car just like this. He found routes through every part of California. Found it in a town called The Den, but first he stopped in a village.
I think you meant to say she stopped in a village.
Hey!
It was in a village called Klamath that the Chosen One met their first friend from outside their village, a tribal named Sulik.
I heard about him. Was a wild man from the great salt water. Had a bone through his nose and everything.
His grandfather's bone claimed it let him speak to the spirits of his dead tribesmen, but Grampy Bone didn't warn him about the dangers of causing trouble in Klamath. He drank, brawled, and then incurred a debt to a local saloon owner and wound up in indentured servitude.
The North was full of slavers in those days.
And the Chosen One figured he'd buy himself his own slave.
They were friends. She set so like free.
However it happened, the two of them had some minor adventures in Klamath,
Torthy bugmen hurt moo-moos.
including some Brahmin rustlers and a little rat problem. A talking rat problem. King Rat, claw tear you! Claw tear!
A talking rat.
Just get to the part about the den.
The Chosen One only went to Klamath because of a man named Vic. Vic was a trader who sold antiquities to the tribals and had once brought a Vault 13 canteen to the Chosen One's village of Arroyo. Vic was the only lead in locating the pre-war technology they needed to save Arroyo. He had run afoul of a gang of slavers, and he ended up as an unpaid Mr. Fix-It for the Slavers Guild in the Den.
The Den was a jet-fueled hive of scum and villainy back then. Chosen One fit right in. I hear tell that Chosen One traded Sulik to the slavers for Vic. Sold his only friend.
Accounts vary, but the Chosen One managed to free Vic, and Sulik was still with the team when they came to the Brotherhood outpost in the Den.
Did your guys send her on a suicide mission? Like they did with the Vault Dweller?
The Brotherhood learned their lesson by then. They gave a little encouragement to the more promising people that came by their outposts. In the Den, the Brotherhood had a ruggedly handsome young man named Joshua standing guard outside the outpost.
Did he give any help at all?
He was a kind-hearted young fellow, but a bit terse in those days.
So, no help at all.
Plenty of business in the Den for a slave-trading, drug-dealing grave robber like the Chosen One.
The Den did have its share of business opportunities for anyone who wanted to facilitate gang wars or help barkeeps sabotage each other. But there was an opportunity to help an honest mechanic get his car running. And many folk in the Den still swear that they saw the Chosen One lay to rest the bones of a woman whose ghost haunted the town.
Coming up on Dogtown now.
Haven't passed our android. It must have had a good time while fighting crazies back in Grand Junction. Nothing moving on two legs as far as I can see.
Most folk avoid the place. The Legion technically rules here, but they only ever come here to catch hounds for their army.
Let's hope your android left a trail of dead dogs for us to follow.
Might be better off staking out the roads east and ambushing it on the way out. I don't want to get used to killing dogs. It isn't right.
You're used to killing humans.
Maybe the android isn't in such a hurry to leave. It's a human brain in a robot body, that it needs something here. Maybe biomed gel, the goo that keeps brains alive in cyborg bodies.
And the Denver police use cyborg dogs. Has to be a brain goo depository in one of the police stations.
Big city, lots of stations.
Yep, let's roll.
And the amulet's return brought peace to the vengeful spirit.
Quiet! You hear that?
What?
Hello?
That!
Must be a ghost.
Who's on this channel?
I am bored. Will you play with me?
Some kid is using my headset's frequency.
Most of that ranger gear used to be police equipment before the war.
Kid, where are you?
You are close by.
You can see me?
I can smell you. You are getting closer.
Something weird is going on. Stop the car. Spread out and stay under cover.
You are almost here.
If this is a trap, they're hiding really well.
Told you it's a ghost. Boo!
I am not hiding. I am right here.
Your imaginary friend still talking to you?
Very funny. She says she's right here. What are you?
I am a dog augmented intelligence system. Cyberdog Gun Model Y.
That's a mouthful.
You may call me Daisy.